Welcome to this somatic breathwork practice. Today we will be exploring one of my favorite ways to work with the breath, which is oriented around finding ease and pleasure in the act of breathing. A lot of breathwork is focused on techniques, how exactly you should be breathing and what the different ways of breathing will do to you. But the approach we are taking here today is about building a relationship with your breathing and recognizing that breath is an instinct. It's a natural process that our bodies already know how to do. And when we connect with it, we can do so from a place of ease, acceptance, exploration, curiosity, and even enjoyment and pleasure. So, I invite you to come into a comfortable position. You can always change this later if you need to, but you could sit or lie down or be moving, really up to you. And when you're ready, we're going to start with some sighing and possibly also some humming and vocalizing. Beginning with our favorite physiological sigh, taking 2 sips of air in through the nose, holding for a moment at the top, and exhaling through the mouth. Let's repeat that. 2 sips in, and exhaling through the mouth. And we'll do this a few more times. I invite you to really feel the filling of the lungs and the chest on the inhale and the complete relaxation of the body, the shoulders, the jaw, the abdomen, with you exhale. And like I did just there, inviting your voice to participate in the sigh if you would like to. We'll do a couple more of these in your own time. And then letting your breath return to its natural rhythm, just noticing how you feel. And now, with the mouth closed, still breathing through the nose, we're going to invite some humming on the exhale. You can hum at whatever pitch you like, but let's try to make a nice, long, smooth humming sound. As you do this, sensing the vibration in your throat, your chest, inside your mouth, inside the head. Inviting the body to sink into the pleasure of making sounds. And you may notice that this is a sound we all make already when we feel pleasure. Mm, it's very instinctive for us. And all we're doing now is elongating that sound. So play with a couple more. Welcoming the sound and the way it fills you, and also welcoming the silence when you finish as you're breathing in. And then letting that go, returning to your natural breath again, absorbing whatever has shifted or deepened in you. And making space for any instinctive responses like yawning, stretching, settling. We're now going to start to attend to the different phases of the breath cycle. So every time we breathe, there are minimum two phases, inhale and exhale. And sometimes there are also pauses in between these two phases. So there can be a pause after you finish exhaling and before you breathe in. And there can also be a pause after you finish inhaling before you breathe out. So in total, that makes four possible phases. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. And what we're going to do is we're going to explore which phase you are drawn to right now and linger with that for some time. So, beginning to slow down your breath enough that you can feel these phases first. And sometimes the pauses are really short, and that's totally fine. They may even disappear. So, just see what your breath is like right now. You could imagine it like a wave that you're tracing with your attention, rising on the inhale, peaking in that pause at the top of the inhale, falling on the exhale, and then at the bottom of the wave is the pause at the end of the exhale before you rise again into the next inhale. And all we do is invite our attention to rest, to orient towards the most enjoyable or pleasurable moment in that wave cycle. And this will be different for each person and for each time you do this practice, and maybe even for each breath you take. So, of course, you keep breathing, but we can magnify our attention, we can zoom in, we can drop into the moment that feels the most nourishing, easy, relaxing to us. For example, for me right now, I'm enjoying the very early phase of the inhale when I'm starting to fill myself. So, being with what is true for you right now, wherever your pleasure is, soaking it in, and this could be a whole practice in and of itself. So, you're welcome to stay with this as long as you like. And to let this be something you can carry with you as we come to the end of this practice. So take your time, begin to expand your attention outside of yourself, back to the space around you. Just noticing how you feel, what your energy's like, the quality of your mind, how your physical body feels right now. And allowing the body to stretch or move as you make your way back into the world. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope that this practice gave you a new way to connect with your breathing, something that you can return to easily whenever you need. And I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to receive more practices like this one, please subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to connect with me or learn more about my work, you can visit my website, which is linked in the video and the description.